Hey YouTube, what's up? I'm back with another video in Call of War 1942. This time, I'm going to have a go at doing a Let's Play. So how this is going to work is I'm going to select a country. Might do it randomly, I can't decide where to go at this point, there's not many favorable countries left. And I'm just going to play through it and document the game and give you guys tips as I go. Also along the way I'm going to ask for, what you guys want me to do, if you want me to try something or help give me advice on what I should do. I'm not sure how frequent these videos are going to be. I don't really have enough time to play Call of War at the moment, so starting a new game is going to be real interesting. I'm not sure how long I'll last, to be honest, but we'll just see what happens. Who knows? Might surprise myself. The biggest advantage you can give yourself in this game is just having heaps of time. If you have heaps of time to play, like you're available all day to play this game, you'll do really, really well. If you're only playing, once in the afternoon, once in the mornings, like I am at the moment, you will find yourself in very sticky situations and not having the time to maneuver. So then you end up having to walk into stuff without the intel you need because you don't have the time to scout and gather intelligence before you attack. You just need to attack. So what's left? Gorgeous is landlocked. Don't want to be landlocked. East. Landlocked again. Colombia. Oh, that doesn't actually look too bad. Venezuela is already occupied. Ecuador's not playable. So that's actually a pretty good idea. Peru borders with 2 playable countries. North Argentina borders with a few as well. This is really hard to do, to be honest. Right. Let's have a look what else is available on this map. There's still a few available in Russia. South Africa, there's still a few. Let's have a look at South Africa. 3 open countries. What's left? Madagascar, you don't want Madagascar. South Africa is actually a pretty good place to go. As you can see, you only have to defend one front up along here, because that is not a playable country. So, you only have to defend against these 2, and you can just take one out at a time. It's not too hard. But South Africa isn't available, so I'm not going to go there. Belgian Congo, in my mind, has too many borders. Once again, it's it's a hard country to play. I've never played it, but I have seen people get destroyed. Equatorial Gabon, if I'm pronouncing that right, isn't too bad itself either. As you can see, it's right here. It has, quite a few borders as well, but it's just like that little bit in the middle there is easy to cut off. And you cut that off, you split it in 2, and it's a lot easier to take. So what else does it border with? Let's have a look. Actually doesn't seem like too much of a bad idea. Equatorial Gabon is looking like a good option at the moment. Europe, it's 2 left. What's left in Europe? Poland. And where's the other one? So there was 2 left. So Poland's left, and there should be 1 other left. Unless I just read it wrong. Probably more the case. I probably read it wrong. But Poland is, I'm pretty sure it's landlocked. Actually, it's not by the looks of it. I could have swore Poland was landlocked. Oh well. I'm wrong by the looks of it. Asia. Asia looks like, once again, Asia is full of landlocked countries, and you do not want landlocked countries. You can't escape to anywhere. Like if you need to, send troops away into the ocean, you can do it. It's often, not very useful, to be honest, to do that, to send troops away, to hide in the ocean. But if you're feeling like really pissing someone off and you're at the end of your life, you send troops and hide them in the ocean, and then you bring them back later on. Communist Russia. Actually, in my tutorial game, I played Communist Russia. Very good. I won that game. Doesn't look too bad. So it's already been selected. Well, it hasn't been selected. Countries around it have. Not playable. Countries not playable. Might be a good option. The problem I have with Asia is it just becomes a huge mosh pit. Like everyone just attacks anyone. Like there's very few allegiances that happen there. Yeah, It just becomes a real mess. So, where haven't we checked? We haven't checked Russia yet. Let's check Russia. What's still available in Russia? Ukraine? Ukraine is available. North Ural is looking pretty good. South Ural. And Serbia. Right next to it, though. There's like not many places left. I have to say, I'm kind of got into this game a little late. I might have to put this video off. We checked Europe, Middle East, no countries, North Africa. Next. Some of these don't actually look too bad. Plenty of space, so I'd have plenty of space to grow off the start. And you know, Asia's right across the water, so it's not too bad of an idea. Egypt's already been selected. I think I might go with that if I knew how to pronounce that. How do I pronounce that? I'm not even going to bother trying and embarrassing myself. It's just not worth it. And Nigeria is still open. Nigeria, too many land borders for me. South Sudan, yeah, we're gonna go with whatever that is. Mauritania? Oh, I don't know. I'll figure it out for next episode. Now we wait, by the looks of it. Ah, 87 articles as always. Lovely. So the first thing I'm going to do, and this is just something I do, you know, it's not a tip, is refresh by the looks of it. That advert's glitched out. Alright, so here we are. Let's close the adverts, don't need those. So the first thing I like to do is, looks like it just did it for me, is I like to put display resources, fog of war is enabled, display morale, good, display armies, good. It's just the way we want it. Okay, first things first. What's our average morale at the moment? Let's have a look at that. Increasing morale is a great way to boost everything. 70%. So probably first thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to invade Portuguese Guinea, or however you pronounce that. Again, my pronunciation sucks. But before we do that, we're going to select all of these, and we are going to build barracks. We have plenty of rear, and we need to research infantry, and then we're going to research armored car. We're not going to build armored cars, but we need light tanks as soon as possible. Light tanks are amazing early game. You need them if you want to win. You won't win the game without researching armored tanks or building armored tanks. So at this point, let's look at the borders. Got this over here. This is a lovely place to invade. We want to get these non-playable computer AI countries. It'll give us plenty of space to build up, and they'll make us even stronger. So at the moment, Rio de Oro, I think that's how you pronounce that. Yeah, so it'll probably be a good idea if we attack here, and then move up to here. And then that will give us a good position, and then should be able to attack French Sudan, which will be the next place we end up attacking. So a little ambitious at this point, but it's got to be done. So let's start rallying troops. For this little attack we're going to do down here, what terrain is it on? It's on a plain. So immediately I look and I have an armored car. Early on in this game, use this sort of advantage as much as you can. Use units where the terrain is best suited. And don't be afraid to overdo things. Like, I don't need 4 infantry in the armored car to beat that one. I only need 2 infantry. But if I just send 1 in there, like just send the 2, chances are I'm going to lose 1. But if I send all of this in, I'm not going to take many casualties at all. Another thing about this game at this point is you want to play everything on defense. If you can avoid it, you do not want to attack. obviously, because I'm going to take AIs, they're not going to attack me, so I have to attack them first. So the thing about doing that is, if we look at the stats of infantry at the moment, infantry's defending value is higher than its attack value, so any battles you want to fight on the defense. Attacking, obviously you're attacking with 2, and they will then be on defense. In this case, you're most likely going to be going up against infantry, so they'll have 3. So try to lead your enemy into attacking you, so you can make the most of this free defense. It really does help, and it makes a difference in the long term, especially if you're under a lot of pressure and you're finding it hard to build up troops. So if we go have a look at our building queue, our barracks are done. So select all of those, and we want to build infantry because it also finished researching. We're going to wait. We're not going to research anything in the slot until armored car is done, and then we'll be able to research light tank immediately. So in all of our industrial cities, all of our cities really, all of them are industrial, we're going to build infrastructure so that by the time we have our light tanks ready, we'll be able to build them straight away. So that'll keep us busy in the meantime. That'll keep them busy. We should probably also look at upgrading infrastructure and put infrastructure in place to improve production of food. It's really, really important, and you'll find that many people late game have food problems. So if we go to construction, actually a quicker way to do this is just to go into this menu, click resources, and you can see all of my food production right here. To be honest, I don't have much. This really sucks. This is not good. This is not good, guys. So that's really neat. We really need to do something about this. Like that's horrible. Like I'm making that much right now, and I'm sure once I increase my morale by taking that, I will probably get up to 300 food per hour. So this is a great time to build it up. We really need to make the most of this. So, like I was saying, we need to attack Rio de Oro, if I'm pronouncing that right. Is that also part of its territory? No, it's Spain. Let's not attack that. That is a player, and they're active. That makes it even worse attacking them. So let's not do that. So what else can we do? We can rally troops. We still need to defend this border because, as we can see, there is a player here. They're not active. It's a computer player at this point because there's no one playing them yet. So it would be a great opportunity to attack them, but we're not ready for that. We have, I think, 19 troops. If I remember doing them, yeah, 19 troops. They have 19 troops as well. And if we're attacking, we're going to take heaps of casualties, and then we'll be unprepared to defend ourselves and take this. So that's the goal for now. I can't really do much more at the moment. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff I can do, but I'm just, forgetting it. So the main point of taking this, to recap, is to increase morale. And then, obviously, taking all this will give us a little more iron, a little more rare material, which is good, and we'll take another capital, and that will produce and give us more morale as well, thus boosting all these resources up here again. Fez, we just get more rare from there as well. Morocco. From Morocco, we just get more rare material, which I have nothing against rare material. It's very, very great, incredibly useful, and I like to use it to make nukes. So we'll need that. But the problem here is that we're going to take all this land, but we're not gaining any more food from it. We're not going to gain any more land to make food. So this here is going to go down really fast. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. So who do you guys reckon I attack first? Should I go for Algeria or French Sudan? French Sudan would be a little easy, to be honest. The capital's right there. If I play my cards correctly, I could just about march straight in there. Once I take Portuguese Guinea, I'm going to set up defenses along this border. No one likes being attacked in. It's just not fun to deal with, especially with the amount of time I have. So we're going to have to take this game reasonably slowly. Off the bat, I'm going to march troops right up there onto the borders. But I'm not going to attack until, obviously, I know what I'm going up against. because attacking when you don't know what you're going up against is a very bad idea. You shouldn't do that. In my opinion too, well, I know we're only doing this on AI, but marching troops onto someone's border is a great way to tell them you want war. Don't do it unless you want war. So I'm back now a little later on in the day, and we've moved into Spain. Oh, sorry, that was Spain. That was Rio de Oro. It was the Spanish flag. But at the moment, we're just going for the land grab. Back down here, we're just about at the capital. We should win. It shouldn't be much of a challenge. And just attack then. We took a little bit of damage, but that infantry took the most. I don't actually think we'll take too many casualties there, like I was hoping to do. We won't lose many at all. And, well, we're back again a little later on the day, hopefully just in time to watch this capital fall. Back to just show you the morale boost it will have. Like, we're at 68% morale at the moment on average, and I reckon with, I think it's 10% bonus capturing the cap will give you, we're going to see a good rise in our resource production. Oh, it just happened then. Yeah, so our food was only at 200 before, now it's up to 240. That's roughly a 20% rise in food production, which is actually really, really good. That helps a lot, and that province was only producing rear, but because of the morale boost, that's a huge boost across all of our other resources as well. It's really substantial and will really help a lot. So what else is really happening along the front at the moment? I'm sending troops along our border with, I think that's, was it French Sudan? Can't remember. But we're just fortifying that because it looks like a potentially good target. I've been messaging other players in the game in the South Africa, North Africa region looking for allies. And yeah, he's inactive, so easy target, easy killing. But as you can see, up in Rio de Oro, we just took some more land and just going to move the troops forwards. We're producing infantry still in all of our barracks. We're still waiting for light tanks to research. So we've got to wait for those to be done, but then as soon as they're ready, we'll start producing them. Yeah, so we want to get that capital again, and that'll be really, really good. Another morale boost will increase our resources a lot. As you can see, they're not bad. But what we really need to look at doing is building infrastructure to boost our resources. Resources will win you the game. The more you have, the more of anything you can have. The more you can build, the more units you can make. And don't just focus on food and oil, the ones you think you need the most. Focus on everything so you have a very even economy, I guess. That helps because in times when you're lacking one resource but have plenty of others, you can just sell stuff. It helps a lot. So there's also Algeria. Algeria is active, but he isn't doing much, from what I understand. He's not allied with the people I've been talking to, so maybe in the future we might look at attacking him. We've still got to move up a fair way to get to our targets. So I'm back again at at the end of day 2, and looking at what's happening is we are about to capture that capital. And with it we'll get another morale boost, and we'll increase our resource production, which we need. It's pretty important, to be honest. It will give us a greater resource boost. We're also marching into French Sudan. Oppo attacked him, so we're going to go for the land grab and try to claim as much of the territory while we can, although I wouldn't recommend attacking with this little troops. What appears to be not many at all, but I will be going up against 19 troops, provided they're on my front, of course. Looking at the scoreboard, though, at the end of day 1, we're in 19th place on 55 points. That's not bad, and our economy is pretty good in 5th place, so we still need to boost that. It doesn't matter how many points you have, it's the economy that matters the most. If you have the most resources, you can build the most troops. So that's going to be our goal, is really to maintain the highest economy, produce the most resources, so we can be the best. So that's the end of day 1. It was a lot longer of a video than I thought it would be, 20 minutes. So I was kind of hoping to condense it, make it a little shorter, but we'll see how things go. Next few days, I'm going to just include little bits. The next episode will probably be a lot shorter. Day 1, a lot happens. The next few days will be pretty generic. So, thanks for watching, I guess. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll probably get a little better at this as time goes on, so just bear with me. Probably made heaps of mistakes on that, and I actually ran into a few problems. Lost the audio, so I had to go back and record over the footage, because obviously I can't replay day one. So what do you guys think? Have any advice? Tell me.